Did you know that 1,000 years ago today, Rome didn't exist? No one lived in a place called Rome or Italy, and the entire Western world had changed. So how did this happen? How did the greatest power the world had ever seen suddenly vanish? Did aliens come down from Mars and abduct everyone? Did God get bored of Rome's ways and hit the delete button? Well, not exactly. You see, for centuries, Rome was invincible, unbeatable, the top dog. Its armies were strong, its economy was huge, and everyone wanted to be a Roman, or at least live in Rome. People lived in awe of Rome and its culture, and everyone else seemed so tiny in comparison. But by the 4th century AD, something started to crack. Rome had grown too big. It was harder to manage, defend, and feed. Also, corruption spread throughout the empire, and heavy taxes crushed the poor. As a result, Roman citizens began losing trust in their own system. At the same time, Rome's enemies were growing stronger. For centuries, nomadic tribes from Central Asia, known as the Huns, had been migrating west. By the late 300s, they were pushing against Rome's northern borders. To make matters worse, other Germanic tribes, like the Vandals and Burgundians, were also putting pressure on Rome's frontiers. In 410, the Visigoths entered Rome and sacked the city. This was the first time Rome had been attacked and successfully invaded. It was a huge humiliation for the Romans, and many wondered if Rome would ever recover. But then came more invasions. In 455, the Vandals attacked Rome again. And finally, in 476 AD, the last Roman emperor in the West, Romulus Augustus, was removed from power by a Germanic general. The Western Roman Empire was gone. However, it wasn't just attacks from outside. Rome also collapsed from within. There was political chaos, weak leadership, an empire split in two, and a growing gap between the rich and poor. Some historians even blame climate change, disease, and economic collapse. What's certain is that the Roman military weakened. The once proud legions were now filled with hired foreign soldiers, many of whom had no loyalty to Rome. Yet oddly enough, the Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, continued for another 1,000 years. However, the fall of Rome marked the end of the ancient world in the West. So remember, no matter how powerful a civilization becomes, nothing lasts forever. Rome wasn't destroyed in a day. It crumbled slowly from both outside and within. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.